All right, welcome back everyone to another Sage Plays review. I just made that name up, so don't ask me where it came from or any of that. But we are doing Clair Obscur Expedition 33 today. If you are a gamer and you have not been living under a rock, you've probably heard of this game. It won every award under the sun, so you know it's got to be at least decent, right? So I just started a new campaign a little bit, just to kind of give you the ambiance. I'm not going to spoil anything. This is a spoiler-free review, I hope. I will warn you if I spoil anything, just to give you a little introduction to the world and some of the characters, and then we'll skip forward to do some other stuff. So I mean, just listen to it. So, who's going to play this game? Why are we going to play this game? We're going to play this game for the overall experience. And yeah, I know, no duh, of course we are. That's why we play all games. But this game has a story, it has world building, it has character building. And those are the main reasons you're going to drop into this thing. And you will not be disappointed. Let me just say that.
Someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark.
And as you can see, the world is pretty gorgeous. The characters look pretty good.
The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
And this is our friend Mael. We are Gustav, or technically you play as the whole party, but these are two of the main characters that we're going to play.
There's at least 5 tables.
We're talking about an expedition, talking about stuff, throwing rocks over here.
With your other arm.
We are going to skip just because we got to get the show on the road a little bit here. And I want you to experience it instead of me just showing you. We start out in this town, Lumiere, and the prologue basically tells us what's going on. I am going to kind of spoil the prologue if that's important to you. Maybe skip through this section, but essentially, we are living in this crazy looking world. You can see like the buildings are bending and stuff's flying around. You see the giant obelisk over there. That's called the Paintress. And she will paint a number on that obelisk. And whenever she does that, the people who are of that age will disappear. Gommage is what they call it in this game. And I'm really not spoiling too much there. It's kind of written, I mean, it's explained a lot. I mean, look at the detail. Look, that's where we're going in the prologue. I'm not going to play through the prologue for you. You should do it yourself. So, yeah, let me pause this here, and then we'll come back a little bit later. Actually, you know what? We'll play through it.
All right, let's go.
So we've been tasked with following Mael.
Are you ready to see her again?
To go see Sophie or Sophia or whatever her name is.
I set up these
And
grapple shortcuts.
this is just a little tutorial, basically, to show you
Don't
how
tell your sister though. I
traverse
sort of
the world.
Borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit.
And eventually
already
we'll get
Gommage
to a
by the
little
time
practice
we've
fight with Mael here.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33.
And as the game progresses, as the story goes on, you'll
so
learn
much
more
older
about
than
each
you.
of the characters and kind of what's going on in the world.
She's popular.
But essentially,
I'm sure she
our
already
goal
has a necklace full of flowers.
is to stop the Paintress. That is the overarching goal of this
You look
game.
tense.
And you find that
I
out
know
real
what you mean.
fast.
A little jewel.
So, as you are trying to stop the
Come on.
Paintress, you will learn
And
about the world and
if
why
you
everything
win-
looks how it looks.
All right,
And
you're on.
it's written really well. The world building is top notch. The voice acting is top notch. So here's our first combat. It is turn-based, and so you have normal attack, skills, items, and you have a free aim that you can do as well. So I think it's good. It's extremely simple. And there's timing buttons. There's little power buttons. But essentially, when it's your turn, you need to hit those timing buttons. And when it's their turn, you need to parry or dodge. Those are your two choices. It's a little too simple for me, to be completely honest. I mean, there are certain bosses, and so it gets hard. I mean, it gets difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it is overall really simple. Parry, dodge, attack. And you kind of build your character's attacks around those action points and stuff.
Now, don't you feel better?
So it's a little bit simple for me. I wish there was a little more to it, but it's nice, especially the boss fights. Boss fights get intense. They can get really intense, but it's turn-based, so like you can chill. You can put the controller down and think about it. You could go get a drink, whatever you need to do. And now actually I'm going to pause it, play through the rest of this prologue, and then we'll come back in a little bit to explain some more. Alright, and we're back. So, stuff happened. We left on our expedition, and now we're here. Just gonna showcase a little bit more of the game, just how it works. So basically, you run around the overworld, I guess, before you engage in enemies. That's Lune. We left on our expedition, stuff happened, and everyone got separated. So now we're trying to find the other members of our expedition. So anyways, we're going to go fight this guy. Basically run up to him. You can do this to get a leg up on him. You get to go first. Turn-based combat, as we saw before. Some of these Nevrons have weak points. But bam. So we have our action buttons. We try to time everything perfectly, and this guy will get a turn. He almost didn't. Oh, he's jumping. Oh, he got me. So yeah, that's really all there is to the combat. As I was saying before, the reason you are playing this game is for the story, the world building, and the characters. The music is amazing. The world looks amazing. The voice acting is amazing. It won, like I said, every award under the sun last year, so it's kind of no surprise that this is going to be a solid game. The level design is pretty decent. It's very linear in my opinion. You do get little offshoots and paths where you can go find little bonuses or maybe lore info or something like that. I mean, just look at this. And everything's kind of a question mark. You have no idea why things are how they are. So you're discovering it as you go through, as you're on your main mission to stop the paintress from painting another number and wiping people out, basically, because that's what happens. So here's a little flying enemy tutorial. Basically, just you can't hit them with regular attacks. You have to shoot them with dodged. You have to shoot them with this free aim ranged attack stuff. So bam, 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 and he's gone. Now if I attack this one, it's gonna miss. You can see we have what's called AP. Those are action points. And every time I do this, I spend one, or if I use a skill, you'll see there's points attached to it. I'm not going to go into in-depth on how to play it and stuff. You will learn. You should just play it yourself. It's not complicated. It really isn't. So, I talked about why this game is so awesome and all the things that make it great. What are some maybe not great things? Well, starting off, I wouldn't even call this not great. Actually, that's exactly what I say. It's not great. It's still good. It's good enough. The way the characters are written and the character lines are not super ideal. There's just like some things people say, you're just like, what? Why would he say that? And like you can tell the voice actors are kind of doing as much as they can with what they got. So that is a little bit of a sticking point.
Something's
especially
disrupting
because
the
everything else in
reality.
this world is so rich
careful.
and so vivid, and the story, the overall story is so good. It's kind of weird that the characters aren't written that well. Like, I'm with Lune. Where are you? I'll just switch to her. I'm with Lune right now. She's kind of weird. Like, Gustav says some things that it's just weird. You're just like, I wouldn't think that's what you would want him to say. And it doesn't do anything for the character to say them like that. You know what I mean? There's the Paintress. Super far away. We're on our way. Ooh, piece of candy.
This will be useful.
So that is one thing that is not amazing. It's still good. Another thing is, you see how I'm moving right now? See the sprint and the walk animation, and especially the jump animation. Like, those are default. Those are literally just default Unreal Engine animations. Like, if you just boot up any Unreal Engine project, excuse me, those are the animations you get. It's just kind of weird. They took so much time on the rest of the game, and we just get the default. Like, what is that jump? Some other things that are not great is more towards kind of like the end game when you start figuring out what's going on. The progression design, like when you get to the end game, not gonna lie, you can get like super overpowered super fast, and I don't know, it's more of, it might be more of a preference thing on my part. Like, I want the final boss to be super challenging, and like there's other bosses that are challenging, so it's just kind of weird. Like, you get way stronger than the final boss, but there's other bosses that just aren't that strong, and that might be a personal preference thing. Like, they may have done that on purpose. Like, that may have just been a design decision, a creative decision that they knew they were making. So it's kind of hard to say that's a bad thing. It's just not what I would prefer. Might actually lose this fight. Oh no. Oh no. Oop. Dodged. So I'm just that good. Dodged. Just that good. Oh no. Okay, that guy's toast. We don't have enough points for his skill, so we're gonna double tap and then finish him off. There we go. And I mean, to be completely honest with you, that's kind of all that there is that's not good about this game. And it's like I said, it's not that it's bad, it's just not great. It's not ideal. Ooh, piece of candy.
An advantage.
I'm not gonna go too in depth, but just a real quick look. You level your character up and you have stats. You'll see what each stat is for when you get into the game. You also have weapons that you can choose from. It's not like Elden Ring where the weapons are completely different. Your movesets are different. Your movesets are your skills. So the weapons mainly just enable you to use these stats. So you see vitality and agility, and this one's just vitality. So it gives you a little bonus there, and they're the same thing. Like Gustav's is always a sword. Hers is always that floaty thingy majigger. So then you have these pictos. They're basically bonuses. And there's two ways to use them. You either have them equipped here, and when you have them equipped, you'll also get a bonus. When you get later in the game, there'll be more bonuses attached to these. So you'll get the main thing, which is gain 1 AP on a perfect dodge once per turn. And then there'll be other ones like more health, more attack power, and stuff like that. Or you can come over here to the Luminas, and you use these Lumina points, and you'll only get the gain 1 AP on perfect dodge. Whereas if you have it equipped, you also get 12 speed and 3% critical rate. It's not complicated. You'll get used to it real fast. And then each character has their own kind of set of specialties and movesets. I need to hit a checkpoint, I think. Where am I going? To show you the skills. But the skills are basically just your moves, and it's kind of fun. You really build it yourself, what you prefer, what you think is cool even. There are difficulty settings in this game, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I understand why it's there.
Set up these handholds.
This is just on the normal Expeditioner difficulty. The one above it's Expert, and the one below it's Story, I think, or Adventure or something. I'm skipping the cutscenes just so I don't spoil things for you. Do not skip the cutscenes. That is kind of the bread and butter. It is literally like you're playing a movie. You're playing a story. You are fully in the story. It's awesome. They're great. Like I said, the characters kind of leave a little bit to be desired. There's nothing really spoiling for you here, so we're just watching this one. But it comes together in such a way, and the world building makes up for it. So make sure you're watching your cutscenes because they're awesome. The production value is huge on these. We're just going to skip real quick. So we picked up a journal. This is basically like a lore thing. This is how you get lore. Sometimes they're simple like this. Sometimes they're a little more in-depth. And yes, so with all that being said, I know it's kind of a jumbled. I'm not very good at this yet, guys. I'm sorry. Here's our attributes. You'll see they do exactly what you think they do. Upgrade your attributes. Skills. This is your move set. You see there's a tree. And you will spend your skill points to unlock the skills. Just like that. And then you have new move sets. Each of these moves will cost things. You can read what they do down in the bottom right. It's really straightforward. It's really not complicated, even though it might look that way. So I want to actually rate this game before I keep rambling on, because I could go on and on about this game. It's kind of awesome. We're giving it a 9.1 out of 10, which it wholeheartedly deserves. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 are the things I mentioned earlier. There's some character writing that leaves some stuff to be desired. The animations are default. There's a couple of little bugs. There's one major bug that I ran into. It's not game breaking, so you can't be a 10 out of 10 game will probably never happen. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there will be some games that will be rated higher than this that I'll be doing. But this game is worth every penny, full price, on sale, not on sale, whatever. You're looking at 40 to 60 hours completion time for the main campaign, and there's a little bit more, so you can explore a little bit more and take a little bit longer. The downside, the biggest downside to this game for me is the replayability. Like, once you kind of play through it and you do all the stuff there is to do, there's not much bringing you back to it. I mean, you can come back and like try and do challenge runs and stuff, but there's no like new game plus. There's no like Dark Souls extra challenge runny things to do. The challenge runs are just really straightforward. But as I said, worth every penny. Absolutely recommend buying this game if you think you would like this type of game. Turn-based combat, story-driven game. It is truly awesome. It deserved pretty much every award it got. So with that being said, like and subscribe to Sage Plays. We will have more on this as well. The suggestion box video for this game will be a spoiler one, so if you don't want anything spoiled, don't watch that one. I don't really have that much to suggest, to be completely honest, so it'll be a really short video. I will do a tips and tricks video, but once again, it's super straightforward, super simple. That will also be short. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you happened upon this, please think about subscribing. I will get better, I promise. And comment and just tell me what I need to do to get better. So I think I said, with that being said, like 50,000 times. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you all later.